We are all entrepreneurs in this room, and we all love what we do, which is basically running our businesses. But how often does it happen to lose track of our financial data? And when this happens, how many of us have access to a good financial advisor? Introducing ExigeApp. Last year, our tool might have saved my partner $500. We've met to validate the business model for his new restaurant. So I've landed on my financial expertise on him. I've used my traditional spreadsheets, used all those complicated formulas, and well, to be honest, he is indeed a good cook, but he is definitely not a financial expert. Happy for me, he is a pretty creative web developer, so for the past 6 months, we put them together the tool that we are going to demo for you today. We created already in our application a model for a online shop in fashion industry. The first step in financial planning is basically trying to find out how much money you are going to make and how fast. In order to do that, we obviously look at profitability and cash flow. Profitability and cash flow are in general triggered by one main component: how you allocate your resources into selling the right products to the right market. To find out that, we developed 2 features in our application. One is the commercial analysis, and the second one is the efficiency analysis. Commercial analysis will focus on your products. Yeah, it will show you what are your best performance, but at the same time, it will alert you on the products that are loss-making for you. It will not only alert you, it will tell you to remodel that or either remove it from your business plan. On the other hand, the commercial analysis comes in handy when, let's just say, you plan to increase your volumes 3 times during the next year. What about the resources? Have you thought about that? Are you sure your personnel is enough to sustain that capacity of business? So for this purpose, we have a few algorithms in the back of the app that will tell you how sustainable is your model long term. Another big question that entrepreneurs have in general is when I'm going to reach the break-even. In our case here, this is going to be January 2019, which is pretty late, 3 years from now. But let's just say we are more optimistic, and we are planning not only to reach profit from the first year, but also to reach break-even from the first year, but we also target a certain profit in the first year. So the application will tell us exactly how many jackets we need to sell and how many short dresses we need to sell to have a profit of $10,000 in our first year. Another good feature of our app that I'm basically fond of is a scenario analysis. Let's go back to our loss-making product, which is short dresses. We see it, we take the advice to remodel it, we go back to our clients, renegotiate the prices, and after remodeling it, we can see now that the short dress is into the positive territory, affecting our overall profitability. We did all of this working in collaboration with 100 internet businesses and working closely with their owners. What did we learn? We learned that we need to eliminate the financial jargon. We also need to automate data entry, and we need to create a collaboration tool between the teams. How our product is going to be in a couple of months from now. Just look at ExigeApp as a black box that is feeding aggregated data from basically e-commerce platforms and accounting softwares. What has happened what is the purpose for that? Well, we're definitely going to eliminate the manual data entry, but at the same time, the machine learning black box is going to generate multiple scenarios for us in order to improve the key performance metrics of our application. Our business model is software as a service. I work as a financial modeler for more than 10 years now. I've modeled businesses of billions of dollars in Xerox, for example, and my partner has the same time of experience in web developing. We are ExigeApp, your e-commerce financial advisor. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, ExigeApp. Okay, let's hear what the jury have to say.
This is great. I have not seen one, and it's so
There
obvious.
There isn't then.
It's so obvious that somebody should be doing this for people. And I think, how are you going to approach? I mean, this is something big businesses won't
Yeah,
touch.
it's big data.
The big businesses won't touch this, but small businesses are going to like this.
Yeah. It's directed for small to medium businesses because a big company has its own internal finance department that can do all of that. It's costly, yeah, but they can do that. But yeah, it's targeted to small businesses, entrepreneurs in their first or second year or in their first business.
And how much are you going to charge for it?
You're targeting around 100 fee per month per user.
So, e-commerce could be, I guess this is the vertical.
It's the vertical, yeah, that you are trying to
Long
yeah.
tail, as you said.
Yeah.
All right. So, basically, making the financial number for e-commerce, you need to have a bit of more specific understanding of the e-commerce within your team.
Yeah.
And I didn't see on the team composition. In the team composition, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you have it. So,
I have to disagree a little bit with you. Financial modeling is basically the same in any industry. It has the same principles. So as long as you understand the industry that you are doing that for, it's not a problem to adapt your model for e-commerce. This started as a app for all the businesses. It was really general. And after a lot of feedback and testing with our customer, we decided to do that. So it's pretty simple, financially speaking.
I was myself working for a valuation and modeling team for a lot of years for a big four company. And we tried to do something like this, and it's a really hard one. So if you really solve this problem, like doing all the background algorithm, then
everything. Basically, all financials are in the back of that, and all the calculations are pretty simple because it's pure financial analysis. It's just the way that you put everything together to create basically a unique recommendation.
That's where we had a lot of problems. Like even companies are very similar. It's really hard to have one algorithm which can solve this problem. Yeah. So, but if you have
that's why we started with the vertical for e-commerce. Indeed, we need to make some adjustments, especially on the revenue side, so on the first side of the P&L, because that is where the magic happens. On revenue and direct cost, the rest is basically the same for all the businesses. Indeed, there are small adjustments, but they are not big.
Right.
And I'm talking about 10 years of modeling technology, pharma industry. I don't know, you name it. I don't think there's anything that I haven't modeled so far.
It really sounds good, so
congratulations. Great, thank you.
So I have seen one. Yes, it was American based. It was Braintree, I think 2011 I saw them. They were based on interview. Yeah. And they don't exist with this name anymore, I just checked it.
Okay.
However, it worked really well, so they got all the data from Intuit, and then they had all these financial analysis, and what they did was education. So they offered first like free, we tell you what's cash flow, what's EBIT, what is return management, and they had a conversion rate of over 80% from trial to paid customers, because their users, they had no clue about financial analysis. So it worked really, really well, and I wish you good luck with this.
Thank you. It means ours is going to work even better, because we are not going to only educate our clients, we are also going to hint them when something goes wrong, so they don't even have to know the financial background of that. They'll just know that their product is loss-making. Do something about it. I'll tell you then what to do, but it's a hint on your phone.
I guess what I would have liked to see was exactly this part, how you educate users, because you have users that have no idea how to input that. And input is essential. I mean, if you put garbage in, then there's going to be garbage.
This was one of the feedback that we received from our beta tester, which was trying to delete the financial language and change a little bit the wording. So we are still working on that. So indeed,
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for ExigeApp. Okay.